making sure my phone doesn't go off. So that's
Hey everybody, I know we're still setting up little technical stuff. You're going to be seeing a lot of changes in our, put my act together here, a lot of changes. We're going to be changing the backdrop, but we always say the show must go on. And so we're live right now on YouTube and Facebook. I want to throw out there, no rhythmic friction is not. But we are. Oh,
Setup would have
Ryan.
gone a lot smoother had he been here.
He's at Club Karma tonight performing, by the
Hey,
way.
it starts at 1, so
Yeah.
after this show, you guys should go.
After you watch us, get yourself dolled up, smelling good, go to Club Karma in Boise, Idaho, downtown Boise. But meanwhile, where are we, Orion?
Oh, you already know.
Okay,
It's
let's
the double O.
That's right. We are at the double O, triple O, quadruple O. Let me tell you why I say that, because we are in downtown Ontario, Oregon. So there's your double O. We're at Old School. There's your triple O. And I'm hanging out next to Ryan. That's 4 freaking O's in a row. Okay? So I'm really excited to be here tonight. When I'm here hanging out at Old School, Ryan, when you're not here, I mean, I'm here about 4 days a week hanging out with customers and people and throwing bombs around and stuff, having a good time. So digits in the front, party in the back on Thursday night with us. I tell people that every day, by the way. I promote that we're here on Thursday night, showing them all a good time if they dare to come through that back door.
Sean showed up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so with that, a young man steps into the store one day. Hey. And we were kind of shooting the shit, jibber jabbering. Find out he works at Cannibis and Glass.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's always fun when you get people to come in that work at the dispensaries and they hang out and visit with you. Meanwhile, he's such a smuck and fart young man. So why don't you come on our Thursday night show, Sean? Show us what you got, young man. And if you can't bring us cannabis, that's okay. At least bring us knowledge, okay? So he brought us knowledge.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
And so with that,
a little dab from one of the products we sell from Bob's.
I lied. I just freaking lied to all of you. Apparently, hold on, get your butt over here, Sean.
He can't wait.
He's like,
He's
Sheila,
excited.
this is Sean
It's Sean,
from Cannabis and Glass.
I'm gonna get this shirt
And
on.
I just sounded like an ass because apparently he did. So how do we?
That is a concentrate dab. Little container. It's usually sold 1 gram. We nowadays have 2 grams and 2.5 grams from several products, but 5 grams is the usual limit for concentrates.
And yes, we'll be doing psychic readings, but on our show, we like to promote about the medicine cannabis. So I am going to show you.
It is one of my used ones, sadly. I have eaten away at it.
Oh, really, Sean? You brought us sloppy seconds. That's okay.
Sadly,
yes. We'll
he sat
take
in the car for a
it.
good 10 minutes.
Hey,
Yes,
we are not too proud to tell you we will use your leftovers. Okay, that is not. We are
and I got one of our dab pens too from Puffco to try out.
Puffco dab pen?
Yes.
Nice.
Again,
That's like the main
Sean comes equipped with everything. So what I want to ask, Ryan seemed like he really was tuned into, you talking about certain terpenes. And I kind of would like you to throw out a little bit of knowledge to everyone so that, because we are 2022, and one thing I kind of want to do, when I understand I can get young men like yourself to come on the show
Mhm.
and give us a little bit of knowledge about things. It's going to help you guys when you walk in these places. If you don't know, you know you're going to meet guys like Sean that work at these dispensaries, that they're willing to educate you so you get the right kind of medicine products that you're coming out there for. So with that, Ryan, what do we want to ask him? What do we want Sean to talk about? I heard something about aphrodisiac and shit like that. And I'm like, totally, you guys. At least, yeah, Sean, the old lady could hear you men talking. He thought I
Maybe a
wasn't
lot
in the
of
room
dudes
or
ask for
something.
help, so
A lot of dudes.
yes, they sometimes ask my female coworkers, and they're like, "What the fuck do I do?"
I love it. And then Sean comes to the rescue and goes, I've got notes. I've got notes. Read your notes.
This dude came prepared.
Pages.
He came
Dude,
prepared.
let's show him over here. This is big stuff, man.
Hey.
I said, you're freaking coming on the show, Sean, because you got way too many notes to keep to yourself. Okay?
How
Notes
many?
for
I just
days.
noticed that there's a third page. I knew that there was 18. How many more? 18,
I keep on
19,
finding more
20,
every time I
21,
try to fill out one.
23, 24, 25 different terps.
Mhm.
This guy.
We're only going to have Sean cover 5 terps tonight, and he'll explain what a terp is and why it's a terp and
His
all that
favorite
good
5, he
stuff.
said.
His favorite 5. But here's the thing that's fun with you guys. If you forget, because we're live tonight, you can like, share, and subscribe so you can watch again. So you can say, what did that kid say we need to go look for, honey, for that aphrodisiac? Go ahead, Sean, give us the
The 3
lowdown.
main terpenes that cause that effect is serapholin,
That sounds
lemon,
weird.
yeah, it is, liminal, and limonene. Those 3 combos cause an effect that relaxes and enhances your mood and gets you in energy focus, which
Wow.
so and it also helps with certain blood flow like serapholin.
Oh,
It's
it's
a-
the blood flow.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
Got
Serapholin is
it.
usually found in black pepper. So
Ah.
yeah, and there's so far I found 4 different types. There's alpha, beta, trans, and oxide. So a lot of the effects interconnect, like alpha, beta are both anti-inflammatories and help with pain relief.
So now if they walk in and they want to get cannabis, you're explaining these, and we understand they're in all different plants. They're in black pepper, what you were just explaining, which lets you know black pepper is good for you. But so they're walking in into the cannabis store, and they're thinking, how do I say what this young man just said? What kind of cannabis is the best that's related to it that they could walk in and comfortably try to find?
That's why I usually ask what effects they're looking for, so that way I can help narrow it down. And if I can't think of a strain off the top of my head, they let all our tablets have free access to the internet, so we can search on leafly.com
Right.
or allbuds.com. That can give us a list of flavors and terpenes.
So when you're talking about terpenes, tell people what they are so that they
terpenes are the
understand.
natural flavoring of all plants.
All plants, your vegetables, your
Your-
fruit,
Yep.
and cannabis because it's a plant. Okay, so
Mhm.
I'm glad we clarified that. Okay.
Yep.
Now, in the cannabis plant, why are the terpenes important for them to know?
The terpenes are the control stick of your high. Now, I like to picture how I explain this the effects as THC is your gas pedal, CBD is the brakes. The other cannabinoids are like the side view mirror, so you get the full picture. Exactly. And terpenes are the control stick. They are the wheel. And THC and terpenes together, that's the fuel. So the more terps and THC you have working together,
Get
the
your motor
more effects you
running.
feel, and the longer the high.
Head out on the highway.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to.
Oh yeah, and there's other cannabinoids I love a lot. CBD is good, but it's like I said, the brakes. Another cannabinoid that's good for anti-depression, anti-inflammatory, slow-acting but long-lasting pain, and blood circulation is CBG.
That I like you to point out. Everybody's about CBD, THC, but I have learned that CBG actually is what helps with pain relief, right?
CBD is like fast acting pain relief. CBG is slow acting but long lasting. That's why for them working together is a wombo combo, even without THC.
Okay. Did you catch that? This is good that you told them this. This gives them a little window. I want to thank you, Sean. I love that you came in and did this tonight. Can you let everyone know where your cannabis and glass dispensary is?
We're out. I forgot the address at the top of my head.
You know why I do 00 downtown? Because I forget the address here, and that way I can just go through that whole spiel with you. Remember, Ryan, we realized
we're at 182 Southeast Lane, Ontario, Oregon. You can see us from the big, I want to say Minecraft colored building with a pot on it.
There you go. Now, we would like to have you back once in a while, okay? Because you have a lot of different information you can bring to the show in regards to education. When we go live, when Rhythmic Friction is here and we have the call-ins. Yeah, come back. We want people to be able to ask questions if they need to, because you have a lot of information.
Hey, Janet says, thank you, Sean. This was great information.
See?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Hey,
I'm happy to help.
Which, you know what? Also, she says, can I get a card today?
Oh, like us.
No, how about he pulls a card for Janet?
Oh,
That's
right.
5-0s.
That's why. Oh, Ryan.
Sure, I'll pull a card for Sam.
I'll tell you
Let's
right
do
now,
this.
this is good
Her
shit.
come on.
Do that. And she recommended.
I feel honored.
I like that.
Hey, this is for you, Janet. Which one?
Because Ryan's running shit here tonight. I'm just sitting here having fun.
Go ahead and read it to me.
In the world, not of the world.
In the world, not of the world. I love that you pulled that for her because that's kind of what cannabis helps you with, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Quite honestly.
We have
That's
so many
bad.
products that help with that. And lately, we've been getting these cannibals. They're 250 milligram drinks in like a 5-hour energy bottle. And they're a nano catalyst. That means they break down in your stomach in like 15 minutes and the circuitry absorbs that quickly. And it starts hitting you in 15 minutes. And the effects last 6 to 8 hours.
So now, is it a body high? Is it a head high? Is
Yes.
it a combo? Head high?
It's both.
Both.
It's strain specific. We have a mango right now, which is lemon skunk. That's a sativa energy boost.
So when you say, I don't want people confused. Now, when you say energy boost, it's a sativa, which is a more lighter, that's not going to put you in the couch.
It's not going to put you in the couch. It's going to give you a mental clarity. It's going to give you this little buzz in your head that some people don't like the high effect of sativas. They usually prefer indicas for the body high. Or the naughty buzz where it gets you nice, relaxed.
But if they're going through the day and they're like, hey, I need something to kind of get the anxiety and head shit out of the way, because the head shit's what causes anxiety, take a little dose of that.
Mm-hmm. And don't get me wrong, the mango is still going to get you a fantastic body high, but the most effects are going to be cerebral. Well, we also have a hybrid called Blue Raz. That is triple blueberry diesel OG.
Now this is stuck liquid, right?
Yeah, it's a liquid cannabis, basically in a 5-hour energy shop.
I like hearing that because not everybody are smokers. Okay, so it's nice that you've let everyone know that they can get this in liquid form.
We also have mints, chocolates, gummies, wide assortment of everything.
I like that. All right, Sean. Oh, you pulled a card for, what's her name? Janet. Sorry, Janet. I did have a safety meeting. I want to thank you again. We're going to do some readings. You can either hang out and sit with us here, or you can sit on the side and just watch. I'm going to let you make that call, okay?
Okay. Any questions you guys have about terpenes that you want to know?
Well, you covered the aphrodisiac. I thought that was pretty cool. I did that for Ryan, okay? I just thought you might want to know all that. You know, what the heck.
But yeah, those 3 terpenes that usually cause that effect, serapulin, limonene, and limonene. Limonene is a mood elevator, an antidepressant. It's an immunobooster.
We don't want someone depressed when you're having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm really sad, but let's do it anyway.
Limonol is another pain reliever and antidepressant. It's actually usually found in lavender.
Huh.
Ah.
How do they test for terpenes? Like, how do you?
They'd have to send it to a lab, and it costs more. So some companies, like in flour, don't identify. That's why we have to go to websites like Weekly and stuff to see what who's done it.
Interesting. Okay. All right. I dig it. I dig it. I like this information because, again,
I'm texting them after I put this on the comments. Oh, that's right. We're putting it on the comments just in case
Right.
people want to
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
all my notes.
And then his number's gonna be on there if you want to find out. If you wanna ask some
because we
But
know you
I'm not
guys are
close.
on here. Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that to
No,
you,
you're
Ryan. This really is like, so I want to remind everyone, and that's why I was excited when I met Sean and he said, yeah, he'd come on the show, because again, this is really, we do psychic readings and everything because we know thoughts alive and all humans are psychic, but we also encourage people like Sean to come on our show because this is what it's about, and it's about getting people out there and educating ourselves in ways that we need. What do we got? What do we got?
CJ says Sheila's an aphrodisiac.
Oh wow! Thanks, CJ. That I just got a hot flash. That means menopause. Here it goes. It's all happening.
Put my hands up. You want to pull a card for Tina?
Sure. Let's pull
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna have you do this one for Tina.
There you go.
We're gonna have you do this. I like the Sean's.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, what did it mean?
Well, it depends whether or not Mark looks at it. It might mean that we're banned again.
Mark Zuckerberg. Like, Mark who? It's like, oh, that guy. Little Mark.
It's flag for nudity.
Scared.
Whoa.
That's not good.
Okay, hold the shots like
Hold it.
giggling, going,
Wait a minute.
I'll let the professional explain. If I'm wrong, I'll accept
So-
I'm wrong.
Tina. What this is reminding you, okay, is
My
that
bad.
no, you're all right. What this is reminding you of, Tina, because we'll get you another one, is, you know, even though it may not even be your despair, it could be somebody else's that you're experiencing, and they're not seeing the bright side, because everything has a paradox. So when you see the brightness in the doorway,
When you see the flowers outside,
right, then that shows you there's a flip side of it. There's another side. It's on the other side of that despair. So whether it's yours or someone else's that you're experiencing, because it can happen that way, and it can feel like yours because you're dealing with someone. If that's the case, you've got to remember it can stay this way. Listen, despair can be something that, and I hate saying this, but I'm going to, as gently as I can. It's sometimes a form of an identity for a human, just like if they're sick all the time, but it's illnesses that aren't death defined. You know, like they're not going to die from it. It's just they're always sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's patterns we make. And so the despair card is reminding us and you that could even be a pattern that keeps being created that you have to recognize because of the doorway that shows the light, the brightness. Like, am I making sense?
Yeah, well, you know what's funny about this card is also on this, there's the hands with like the little nuggets of light before you even get to the.
Thank
you
you,
know, it's like,
Ryan.
look for the little stars,
So did you hear what he just said? He even reminded us
the
in
little breadcrumbs along the way, and I was
Like if you can't see the brightness in the doorway, Ryan's reminding you that the little stars, the little
Breadcrumbs are
sparklets.
there.
Yep,
The stars are there.
breadcrumbs.
So you can still find your way. And
Right.
Exactly.
It's like there's sparking going on. You just got to catch the spark. So, would you like that? So with that, Tina, I'm going to pull another one, just to kind of clarify it, so we don't end it just with that. All right, maybe two. So all it's reminding us is prioritize. So in this amazing existence, 3D reality, we live with time. I think time is fun and fascinating. You never run out of it, okay? Time goes 24/7. Okay, that shit never stops. Never shuts off, just we do.
It just keeps
I'm not.
on going.
Just keep on going.
Even though it's not real, it just keeps on going.
Just there. Okay? So what you learn is time management, which is a funky monkey. Okay. Yo.
Yes.
Especially when you got to answer to yourself and you're like, you know what? I got time to hang out and think about
Yeah,
that.
no, you don't. Maybe. I don't know. You know, like,
Yeah.
are you
So
self-managing? You get the self-management?
in time management, that might be somebody's priority. Like, hey, what? I like to be in despair. What? It's my priority. Get out of my head, man. Just kidding, but not really. That can happen. Okay. So what happens when we go through that kind of malarkey? Pachinga. Doesn't mean you're making babies, but it might mean rebirthing something in you that needs to come alive, a new piece of self that hasn't been explored or even birthed yet. And how we learn that is by meeting people you've never met before. What? Another human cell that goes, hey, guess what? I got information. Want to hear it? Fudge, yeah, we do.
With the Turks.
Oh, yeah. And all of a sudden, you just created something new out of bullshit. Just saying. I'm just saying. That's why we do this. It's not like it's making you and I rich.
No.
It just makes us have a good time once in a while.
Like, it makes me cool dudes like Sean.
Exactly. And you guys. Okay? And so when I'm out running around acting like a little crazy lady and meet young men like this, and he takes 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes to visit with me and then shows up to do this with you guys, that's how we're showing time management and getting priorities. Okay? That's really what that's talking about. Like, we all made this a priority. We could all be sitting in bullshit if we wanted to. But the three of us came together tonight and said, let's make this a priority for 1 hour.
Yeah. We've done this for 2 years.
Now you and I, but oh, Shazam! See all that energy spark? Because we ain't about this fire. Okay, we're about sparks flying. All right, you got any
And
questions?
despair isn't what you have to get after you get that 10 or 7-10 split. Because when you kept saying that, I was like, despair.
Despair.
That's what you got to pick up after that 7-10 split.
Okay, what am I missing?
I don't want to spoil it, but I kind of want to do.
Please do.
Despair. It's a spare. 7-10 split.
Despair. Oh, it hurt.
Yeah, it was a good fun.
Hey.
No, I stumbled on the delivery. Thanks
I
for
know.
Sean being here. He got the alley-oop.
This is why we go live, okay? None of this shit gets edited. Everybody's real and raw.
Maybe we
What
should
do you
pause
call
for
real
editing.
and raw? Raw, authentic. I love that shit. Because I just look like a complete idiot, and I'm all right with it.
You look good.
Oh, it makes it fun for
Idiot.
no, it makes it fun for me. I'm like, no shit. That shit went right over my fucking. I didn't get tall enough in the chair for that.
You can't even stand that.
Why? Probably. And no, we didn't even touch that tab. That's what's embarrassing. Well, I did touch it. I'm going to blame it on the jar. All right, we got questions. No, yes,
We got another card
we do.
for
Oh, Ariel, can I get a?
Krista.
Oh, well, who have you got?
I got Krista Frazier.
I got Ariel.
Yeah, she's over here. Should we do her first? Or?
We'll do anybody we want. What do you want to do? I'm gonna let you. You're in charge. You're running this show.
Well, let's do Krista Frazier or Krista Frazier first.
That was a mouthful. Do it again 5 times real fast.
Krista Frazier, Krista Frazier, Krista Frazier, Krista Frazier, Krista Frazier, Krista Frazier.
You did it. I think you did.
You went up to 7.
Yeah, he
I feel
probably
like I
did.
did 6, but I might have done 7. I don't know. Krista Frazier.
That's 8.
Because she's loved us for years.
No way. I believe her. I believe her.
I hope at least like 6 or 8.
By the way, if you missed tonight, which I hope you're not, I mean, I know you're not missing us, but I mean, if we don't get a reading for you, man, it's not coming out of my mouth good tonight. I don't have any coffee. I will be on Mix 106 tomorrow morning. Don't ask me what
How
time.
was last week?
Excellent.
Yeah. Was that clip that you showed or that you had
That was
on?
from last week
That's
or
the
the
show?
week before. You know what? It's one of those weeks.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
cool. We'll have to share
So,
it in the comments, but it's on
if
the
you ask-
St. Sheila's Sugar Shack, right?
Yeah, it's on something. It's on Facebook.
It's on your YouTube.
It's on my YouTube. It is not on Facebook.
Yes.
It's on the YouTube. And that'll give you a taste of what we do on Friday mornings with Chris and Ryan, not Orion. And Ryan is a female, and she's adorable.
I bet.
One of these early mornings, you'll have to go with me.
Maybe.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. Yes, I'll come.
maybe, Sheila. I don't know. That's a big, tall order.
No.
Yeah, if I don't get my 12 hours.
Yeah.
I'll be
All
so
right,
bummed.
Ryan.
I know.
Ryan.
No,
Ryan.
I would definitely come if
Whatever. He will. One morning he'll show up.
I'm getting the mix.
I know you. I love it. So we got, okay, we do have cards to pull. We got Amy Hunter, Ariel, Krista, Kristen, Krista.
Krista
Krista, we're doing you right now. You can pull a card. I'm going to
It's
see what I
Audrey
get.
and Krista. FYI.
Just so y'all know, you notice I don't have my reading glasses. That's right. I forgot them again.
Oh, I got you.
All right. So, Krista, I'm just going to put out there, and it's sometimes when something weird like this pops in your head, you just got to spit it out. She may not even relate to it at all. So I'm just going to say it, and we don't know what's going to happen. But I got the country Japan that popped into my head. Now, that is so like it just popped in. I don't know if I have no idea, but I'm just saying I wrote her name and that popped in my head. And so I wanted to just say it because I actually haven't gotten anywhere else with it. I know it's okay, a foreign country. I understand maybe it has to do with language. Maybe she's learning foreign food. I don't know. But maybe she, is exploring something that has to do with Japan. Maybe there's someone involved that she's met. I'm not sure. But I just want to put that out there to her before we go any further. Okay. And maybe I heard it wrong, but that's what I thought I heard. So I wanted to speak it. I believe, Krista, that, again, the other thing that might be happening is there might be some travel or road trips going on. I don't know what's your connection right now? I know the holidays are coming up, but that I wasn't actually thinking it was because of holidays, but I realize now I'm thinking, oh yeah, holidays. But I know this is connected with family, like it isn't like business. I don't feel like I'm picking up business with her. I feel like I'm picking up more personal, like family, friends, something where she's going somewhere, doing something that has to do with them. Like it's you're going to them, they're not coming to you. I think. I could be wrong. Maybe they are. But there's this travel around you. Feels very personal with family or friends that could be going on. Is she responding to anything?
She hasn't said nothing.
Okay.
You might be getting a little lag.
A little lag. So I'm gonna give her a card that I just was sitting here flipped up. Maybe it's for her. It's the gifted card. Now, interesting, the word gifted, or I call it gifting, giving and receiving droplets of personality self. So I'm going to read this card, or can you read that too? What are those words at the bottom?
Gifted, fertility, creativity, growth, and space.
And so again,
Is there a terpene for that?
he's going to look at his footnote. Sean goes, wait, there could be. Hold on. He really is going to look because you never know.
So
Fertility. Oh, he's going fertility, creativity. Oh, that's what did it.
for creativity, I would recommend pining. It's usually found in pine woods. That's
Like your piney of land.
Well, if you're doing a fear and loathing adventure, good luck with that.
A whole different show.
But usually pining's pretty good for it. It's a pain reliever, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, antitoxin. It's a neuroprotective, and it helps fight memory loss from THC. Yeah.
Oh, I need a little of that.
I need.
So when it's talking growth, space, fertility, and creativity, and then I love what Sean just threw in there. It's also reminding you, Krista, to kind of step into that frequency. Fertility doesn't always mean giving birth or getting pregnant. Because it's talking about creativity, growth, and space. So it also could be showing her how to be creative with her space and time. I was talking about friends and family. I was picking up personally coming and go or traveling. So it could be that's part of where she's got to get creative with her travel, with her family, and prioritizing. And then listening to what you said, Sean, it could also be if there's any kind of anxiousness that she has going on with any of these people, that's something you could be picking up when you want to read that to her.
It's also a good anti-anxiety and can be used for like not only energy boosting because it does have like I want to say it kind of affects the adrenaline levels a little bit.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the right word. I can't.
Are you so when because when we're saying that it's gonna like enhance the endorphins in her or
Yeah, it and I would also recommend Limonene are going to give you like euphoric feeling, which might give you that creative spark you need.
Okay, so there goes that spark, there goes that creative growth in space. So again, this card, because it's talking about being gifted. So maybe not gifting your time and energy, but being gifted, like tapping into that source she has about her and how she's using her time and space, even with them. I just want to point that out. Like this is really, and then Sean throwing that out there, to me, that's him channeling something she may need for her time and space and the way she's being with her gifted ability.
Mhm.
Like if she's gifted this way,
Yeah.
this is kind of like, look, this will enhance it with whatever you've got going on. So I hope that helped her. The next,
She says, that is all sounding spot on. We are wanting to go somewhere for Christmas.
okay.
Japan it is.
Yeah. And then remember what Sean
Also
just
with
said to
friends.
you guys. Yes. So maybe this is for whoever she's with that's going to be going also. All right. Who do we?
Yeah,
So,
sort of advice: don't try to take your weed international. It's not working.
well, no, we
Brittany
don't want you
Griner.
doing that. Yeah, I love Sean's like, by the way, do not take my notes with you too.
I don't need international cops coming after me for something some other dumb person did. I don't need it. But if you are looking for terpenes like limonene and stuff, they are found naturally, and you can just get it from food like lemons and stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to get it from cannabis food like lemons and stuff. Coming straight from Sean. So there, Ariel and
Let's get Ariel when
we're gonna get that right out of the way. And then
Then we got Amy. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it going. We got 12 minutes left.
we got 12 freaking minutes left, and I love Orion's like, excuse me, we're gonna get Ariel out of the way.
No
We're gonna
offense,
get
Amy.
Amy out of the way. The
Ariel,
A's are done. We may get to the B's. We don't fucking know because we've already jumped to the other letters in the
I'm
alphabet.
just glad Sean's here.
No, that's S.
That's going to take a while to get to.
All right. Yes, I put the F bomb out there. I apologize, but not really. Okay.
We got plenty in the point.
Yeah,
It's
lots.
very
We
good.
don't even put the jar out anymore.
Yeah.
We cleaned our act
We're
up for a
good.
minute.
We tried.
We tried. We gave it our best shot.
Maybe 2 weeks.
God, I thought it was longer
And
than
then
that. Okay.
Hiroshima.
Well, Sarah went broke. She kept putting all her money
I
in
know,
for us.
exactly.
She's like, I'm broke. What do you guys want? Stop swearing. No more pennies in the penny jar, Sarah? And that would be a crickets. See if Rhythmic Friction was here, we'd have crickets sounds, right? All right, Ariel. Here we go. What are we doing? We're doing her. Let's see. What do I want to let my mind go, see, feel, and hear? Well, I already can tell when I have these kind of moments that it feels more of a guarded, and it could be because we're live on here, a very guarded wall, kind of like the wall. You know what I'm like? Innocently being protective. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. There we go. So I'm going to go out there and say, let it kind of melt away a minute. I get these sometimes. It's when there's a strong personality. When people, we're all intuitive, we're all empathic. And when some people pick it up a lot, we have a tendency to put I probably do it myself. People might pick that up for me. Putting this protective shield, because we all have our Merkaba, innocently. It's not that we don't want to let anyone in. It's that when you pick up that much energy, and that's what I could be getting from you, sweetheart, when you're picking up when you're that empathic, picking everyone's energy up, if you're a strong personality, right, you will start building that invisible shield walled around so that you can function. Some people
filter out their feeling in yours, or their energy in yours.
Because you'll still hear people go, I'm so empathic, I can't be around people, I can't function when I'm in large groups. That breaks my heart, because you want to be able to build that Merkaba, your energy field strong enough that you can handle the difference of the energy, knowing it's not yours, and separate yourself. Now, I say that because we do this all the time. So I pick up stuff all the time. I know you sit here picking things up. So when that happens, even for men, I think some men, this is where you've learned, because you've been willing to be open and honest as a man with your lover and friends, how to talk about feelings and emotions. And you do have a female side.
Still learning.
Still learning, but you even do this. And the point I want to make is there are men out there. That's why it's good to have guys like you and you, Sean, coming in doing this.
Happy to be involved.
Because it shows other men that, yeah, you may be having anger or emotional things you can't deal with. So you're picking up so much around you. You've just learned to shut down and not, and you know how, men and women can be like that. I think women are more emotional. Some men dealing with all that empathic stuff are more apt to either be angry, indulge in things. There's just so many outlets we have to do to release that kind of energy when it's coming at you. But if we all teach each other, so for example, what you guys do, the many avenues, you've even done part of men's groups and stuff, that really does help change the
Yeah, so
frequency.
does CJ too.
CJ does also. I think this would be a great place to do a meeting sometime.
Yeah, CJ's
Hi, CJ. I don't know. Where are you? Why don't you come join us? We're in the back of the building now, CJ. So,
for the next 6 minutes.
well, maybe not tonight. So, what I want to pull for Ariel is so if you're wondering what you've got going on, like whether it's work wise, where you're living, who you're surrounding yourself with, if you're questioning anything you've got going on, Mr. O'Ryan's going to read this card to you, and remember what I was picking up, your energy field.
It says unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be.
See, she did get it. So, Ariel, you're online right now with a lot of other humans that are this is about psychic energy, us all picking each other up. And so I want you to think about what you just wrote to us. I am an empath, but too strong of one. I can transmute the energy, not let it drain me. Yes, yes. So that's kind of, what we're talking about. I picked up her energy field because she's on the internet with all of us right now. So she's probably picking up a lot of stuff, which when I went to read her, I picked up her. So she wasn't necessarily, so I want to make sure to clarify. Like, I didn't take it personal. This is actually a good thing to be experiencing right now, because we all have a tendency to have to do that with our energy field. So this kind of gives her confirmation too that yes, I actually felt it, read it, and she does push it back out. But I can relate to that. So I didn't feel like, ooh, she's got these walls and won't let me in. I understood. In fact, walls really wasn't the word I should have been using, because it was more of an energy field. If you notice, I started saying that. Like, this is more of a protection thing. She's not blocking, saying you can't come in.
When you were describing it, I didn't put it as more of a wall, but an energy wall that was constantly moving. That's how I pictured it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I wonder if terps have energy fields.
I bet.
They affect people in biochemistry differently, and we all are made of energy. So
I like that. That was a good one. Sean, you're going to come back. I get to a million, at first I was like, oh, Sean, man, we don't have rhythmic friction here. We don't have the phone calls. But I thought it was a good night for him. And really, if you think about it, just the two of us and him, it's kind of been the live chill version of whatever.
I honestly tried to, like, that day, I slept for 12 hours trying to get my body just through this cold. I took 6 vitamin C pills and other multivitamins.
And
vitamin C.
Oh yeah, I tried to flush this cold out. It didn't take. I was still completely clogged up.
Well, it wasn't meant to be. It just wasn't meant to.
Limonene. It's a immunoboost. It's also a good anti-cancer, antibacterial, a lot of it.
Yeah.
It's also anti-inflammatory, antitoxin, anti-diabetic, and also anti-hypoglycemia. So that can help you with either of those conditions.
Wow. God, I love learning this kind of stuff because then you realize, okay,
Cannabis and glass has gotten
they're doing good. Well, they
Superstar.
got Mr. Sean there. You know,
Superstar.
they better keep that little guy hanging out
And
at the
just so you
store.
guys know,
Get
we're
this guy a
open
raise.
365 days a week. We're open all year
A week.
round.
300.
Three a year.
No,
Year.
no, I
Year.
like. No, I like.
Um,
I like that. That's superhero shit right there. We're
Oh, yeah.
open 365
Yeah, pull some
days a
Superman
week.
shit.
You
Reminding
do
the
the
world
math.
so we can do it all over again. But no, we're open
That's
all
Santa Claus shit
year.
right
We're
there.
from 7 to 10. And just so you know, we're not legally allowed to sell past 10 p.m. So if you want to get anything, come in before 9:30 because we still everybody got to shut everything down.
It's kind of like last call for alcohol and the
Exactly.
you know, about 1:30 or so. They're like, get the damn drinks going, people. We gotta shut this shit
Yeah.
up.
Get the hell out. We're done.
Get the
We're
hell
done.
out. We're done. Okay, that's good, Sean. I like it. Now we're doing the countdown because Mr. O'Ryan is reminding me, Sheila. Usually it's rhythmic friction going, hey.
But he's
Hey.
off camera.
So yeah, so
I keep
Ryan.
kicking her foot.
Ryan's like, dude, Sheila, we got so many calls left. But we're not doing
No,
calls. We're
well,
doing comments.
We got one more. Hopefully.
Amy.
We got two
And
more.
we got to do Amy. We got to say hi to Ellie because Ellie is saying, I know
Hey
Galactivate.
everyone, love and light sent to you from Ireland.
No
Oh,
freaking
that's
way.
awesome.
All the way.
How come I didn't pick up Ireland and I got Japan and it's Ireland the whole freaking time?
Because the first stop when we fly to Ireland is Japan. Then
Wait, they go that way?
No, Sean. We're party
They
in the
went that
back,
way.
business in the front. We're not going to try to figure out flights tonight, okay? Let the fucking pilots and them do that. We don't care. You can go to Japan or Ireland and both at the same time in our book, all right? Astro travel. Don't get on a plane. You do it in your head. Just astro travel, damn it. And then go remote view. Okay, Sean, figure that shit out and see what Terrapin will get your ass there that way. What? Astro travel? Let me look. I got a Terrapin for that. Terrapin. Here you go. Astro fucking travel. Which Terrapin's gonna do that shit? There are people that do cannabis that
mushrooms.
think they're on mushrooms or acid, and you have to remind them, no, it's just cannabis, but it is a form of hallucinogen. So
Oh yeah.
they may fly to Ireland or Japan.
But actually, yeah, that is true. When it's if
What's
you
real?
like the hallucinogenic effect,
It's getting real on us again.
actually, if you eat
It
it,
was
it
still-
produces 11 hydroxy THC. I can't remember the full term, but it's 5 times more psychoactive than regular THC, so it can be psychoactive.
That's why I had a hard time in the shoe store the other day after I ate a whole lot of them. I had too many shoes in my hands, and the poor little boy in the store was kind of like, I'm welcome confused. You only have 2 feet. I know, I got 6 shoes.
Are you just mixing and matching or what?
Yeah, that's what he was trying to figure out. And at that point, I thought, maybe I'll come back. We won't try to fit shoes on any of my feet.
How big of an edible?
Well, it had a few little squares in it, and apparently you eat per square.
She got
In
the
the
munchies off the
square.
first one. And then
Oh,
I
started
ate
eating
the
them.
whole square of little squares, okay? I miscalculated.
Yeah, I think
I'm not
it's
good at
either
math.
10 milligrams or you ate the whole thing 100 milligrams.
Whatever it was, it made a lot of shoes on my hands. It's okay. And do I have any of those shoes?
Oh,
They
that's
stopped
good.
you at the door.
That's a bad habit to have. Getting stoned and drunk and
Excuse me,
spending random shit.
Yeah, see your receipt.
Yeah, well, it happens. Careful
Oh
with
yeah, I've done that.
We got
Careful
Ellie.
with your edibles. Yes, get Ellie taken care of from Ireland. It got us talking about shoes. You know, maybe those shoes are walk to Ireland, okay, with that many pairs of shoes.
She
At least
just
to the
this one.
Have you ever had a bug fly on your car, hang out until you get somewhere? That just made me think of the
Yeah.
bug that hitched
Or
the ride all
spider
the
that's
way
hanging there
to
in the window.
all the way to
Right,
wherever
dude.
you go. You know
You
what?
gotta get out at the next
Now I
stop.
know you don't
You
fucking
kick it
fly
from
it.
out.
Yeah, No shit. Bugs do travel with humans. Okay, that was the Bugs Life story. Ellie, what do we? Poor Ellie.
She
I
just wants a
keep-
card.
And they get this
She
poor
just wants
Ellie's
a
like,
card.
please, you people.
Please.
I'm all the way in Ireland trying to stay away from you assholes, and you still won't pull me a card. Well, we'll do it. We'll do it. We're gonna do it, Ellie.
Across the old pond.
Right across the pond, the lake, the river, and the ocean. Maybe a stream. Oh, we are streaming. Ooh.
We are streaming across the stream.
All right. Oh, Ellie. Yeah, there's going to be a terrapin for this one. I'll tell you right now, because it's about lightning, distant thunder, clearing the air, changing the line of communication. Something's going on, Ellie, where you have to, besides with us, which you've been trying to get us to get you a card all night. So I would say, Ellie, it is time for you to, as my daughter taught us, use your soul sound, your voice. Really pay attention to the words you're speaking to whoever it is you need to clear this air with, this communication with. And so it's something for you to think about getting that card that we pulled for you, because it's reminding you that you're the one using your soul sound, your voice. So meaning, especially if you're emotionally involved with someone that you're clearing the air with, the lack or miscommunication, we'll say, before you speak, pay attention to the words that are being triggered by your feelings, your emotions, and the patterns of the words you know how to use. So sometimes, again, using Sean as an example tonight, he's introducing us. He's using his soul sound tonight in a very productive, positive way, giving us new words with information. So he's using words that you may not have heard before. So he has learned, studied, read these words, processed, digested it, and is using his soul sound to give you this information. And so it's a good example to go, okay, so for you, Ellie, getting the distant thunder, clear the air, you get to rethink how you want to use your words, because you just sat here listening to a young man use really educational words. So he used his voice for words that he want his sound to give to you, all of you, in a very positive way. Okay? So even in your personal life, Sean, that will affect how you are out there, because, and again, I'm using you as an example for Ellie and anyone listening, you're still out there, just like when you met me the day you walked in the store and we both introduced ourselves. You used your soul sound just like I did that day, and that's why you're sitting here tonight. So I'm giving that as an example to Ellie when she's clearing the air. One of the ways you do it is by connecting and watching and viewing. And so your ears, this is the old saying, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. When you change the way the words and you're hearing things and speaking them, it changes your reality.
Oh, definitely.
Right? And that's the message for you tonight, Ellie.
Words definitely create a reality. She says you're amazing. Yeah, that's something that we'll try and do.
Please do, honey. It's a practice, and this is why I used what we're doing tonight with Sean as an example. It was the best example I could give, because real quick before we end the show, setting up tonight, everyone, getting the technology together. I watched Ryan get excited to talk to Sean and get his information out there to you. And that got me excited because that's what we want. And so, even though we got a little late started, we had to get the tech stuff going. We knew Rhythmic Friction wasn't here, which put more on you. Thank you. God bless
Plus, we
you.
had the OSHA 420.
And then we got, we had to do OSHA 420, yes. And then Sean, showed up like I've been wanting. And so again, and I just want to thank both of you because it's an honor to have young men come around doing this.
You like beats really making.
Yeah, I sure do, Sean. At 62.
The aphrodisiacs like crazy earlier.
I thought my people would like it. No,
I'm pretty sure they would.
I thought the people would like that.
It's interesting.
Is the old lady here wrong?
No.
No! John goes, no, I wanted you to want me to talk about the aphrodisiac. Next week, it's going to be about sportsmen, okay? I don't know. I don't. Oh, Galactivation saying, Sean, come back next week so you can meet Rhythmic Friction. That's right. That's right. He'll give you the clap.
Right here in front of everybody.
He gives it to us every week, right, Ryan? You walk away happy. Yeah, no, you've never got rid of him, me either. So, okay, so how are we ending this? Is this it? Did we do everybody? Amy. We didn't do Amy.
Sweet.
I went to Ellie.
Yeah,
not
bad.
Amy.
That was my bad.
No, that was my bad. I jumped right over to Ireland.
Amy gets it. And
Was
Amy
Ellie from
anybody
Ireland?
else that it resonates with.
Was Amy from that? Or was Ellie from Ireland?
Ellie was from Ireland.
That's what happened. I'm going to blame it on Ellie. We said, you know what, Ellie? You went over the pond, you hopped on in America, and that was it. Ellie hopped into it. That is some serious astro traveling. Ellie was just here with us in America. Well, through technology. Streaming. Okay.
Streaming across the stream.
Fast forward. And I'm impressed. She leaped right over Amy. I got all confused. So let's go back and get Amy done. And we'll end it on that.
She just won the card.
Amy or Ellie?
Amy Hunter. Ellie wanted one too, but she got way she bargained for it. That's what she did. We got you.
We got you, Amy. Don't you worry, girl. We're going to end it with you, baby doll. I love it. Well, Galactivate's making sure everybody gets the visual clap. Everyone's getting the clap. She says, you know what? That's family love because Galactivate is related to Rhythmic Friction. Okay? Just so you all know. So when the gal gives everybody the clap for her little brother, that's love.
Oh, yeah,
that's pure love.
Yes.
Okay. Just checking. Make sure.
I'm sure Rhythmic loves getting the clap from her.
Yeah, well, and she loves giving it too. I mean, let's keep it in the family. Let's give it to everybody out there. I bet you'll find a terpin for that too, won't you?
Is there a term
for clap?
Once again, I would go with Lyman for this unit.
I had Lyman.
That's the all-purpose
the popular one tonight, man.
Throw a little Lyman on it.
Yeah, it fixes everything.
Oh, maybe Camfrey. Another.
Let's stick to the one. Lyman, whatever that is. All right.
Love yous night. It's 3 a.m. here, and
she hung in there till 3 freaking a.m. We love you, Ellie. If you never join us again, we understand because of the time frame, but we liked it when you're having a wake up night like this when you can't sleep. Join us every Thursday. We love you. Okay, Amy. CJ, don't you distract me. I saw you pop on here. What did you say?
Who's that?
CJ.
Says something about Rick Simpson oil.
Rick
Simpson oil for the clap.
It is a tropical.
We got to do Amy, so we can end the show. We're.
You want me to pull or Sean gets her?
Wait a minute, John. It's like, John, what? Not only are you supposed to know every terpene to every question we're asking you, but pull some freaking cards. All right, Amy. So I'll tell you what I'm getting. Believe it or not, Amy, I did focus on your name. And I feel like I'm kind of hanging out, like I'm in the kitchen area. I feel like you have, I could be wrong. What I think I'm seeing is like a kitchen bar. I don't know if it's in the center of a kitchen. But I see a lot of movement, like, I want to say like cooking, baking. Like I know we do that in the kitchen, but not everybody likes to cook in the kitchen. So I don't know if I'm in hers or someone around her that is very into the food, feeding, baking, making little displays or something. Just it's not just meals. I feel more like it's not a commercial kitchen, so I don't feel like I'm like in a restaurant or anything. At least it doesn't feel that way. It feels more like a bigger kitchen or a kitchen that has that center, like something you can in your kitchen, an island or something. That's what I was looking for. Yes. So I kind of want to say that to Amy. I don't know if that helps her at all. We're going to pull some cards for her, but I have that image in my head. Again, I don't know if it's baking, because again, you know, if it's baking, it'd be like cookies and I see these, it's like I said, it's not just like making like a stove with a meal on it. It's the best I can say that I keep. It's an image that I'm getting. But we're gonna pull cards. Pull an angel card. You want to pull her a card, or did you?
I already did.
Oh my God, what have you got?
I got the beaver.
What is that?
Lay a solid foundation.
Cook some food.
Yeah.
I lay a solid foundation. Tater tots. Ooh, that one's
Tater tot foundation.
So I will give her this. I need you to read it. I'm sorry.
You show it first.
Yes. Sorry, guys. When I don't have it, and that writing is not easy.
We got Archangel Gabrielle.
Archangel Gabrielle.
You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you.
That is probably, even though I saw the kitchen, everything, again, the fact that we got that angel card, I don't even know how it can relate to any of what I was just saying to you, except for, again,
Gabby's got her back.
Gabby's got your back, girl. So, Amy, it's reminding you, again, that you got to overcome some things, because the arts, the communication, even if it's in food or whatever, is something going on that you need to feel confident and go out and express yourself. That's, I mean, I don't know, what else do you think? Because what did you get? No, you got, lay the foundation.
Yeah, how about a foundation void of the fear of your insecurities? You know, like Gabby's got your back.
Yeah, Gabby's got your back.
You know, like, see your insecurities. I'm gonna do me.
You Gabby got my back. So that's kind of.
Gabby's got your back.
That's right. Every time you feel insecure, Amy, when you're thinking, that's right. When you're thinking about going out there, maybe you're making a fancy meal for someone, and you're like, "Oh, they're not gonna like what I'm doing." Gabby's got your back, boo. Gabby's your girl. That's an insecurity. I got your back, boo. You can do this. Gabby, if you get anything out of this tonight, Amy, you will get Ryan's voice going.
Gabby's got your back.
Don't even ask John about terpenes for that, okay? That's another whole program. We're going to end it with Gabby's got your back. We love you. We love all of you. Gabby's, you know, she got enough wings for all of us. Gabby's got all our backs, okay? Mwah. Bye, guys.
Have fun.
Thanks, Sean.
It's been fun, guys. This is pretty interesting. Thank you.